Hi there, my name's Tracy from Randomness of Rudy, and in this video we're going to talk about Gemini and Aquarius in a relationship. This is a part of my YouTube series on the Gemini experience, and in this series I talk about Gemini in a relationship with each sign of the zodiac. So there are tons of other videos to watch, but if you haven't seen the first video where I go a bit more in depth on what it's like to actually date a Gemini, please go back and check that out. Gemini with Aquarius is a fun match, and this is probably one of the best matches for a Gemini. Both signs are air signs, both signs operate on very similar wavelengths, and so there's already this innate understanding between the two. The other special part of this relationship is that I think both signs are able to take on roles that they enjoy, and roles that they never would have been able to take on in any other relationship with any other sign of the zodiac. And what I mean by that is, let's look at Aquarius, for example. Aquarius is a very innovative energy, and Aquarius understands collective thinking and societal norms and concepts of humanitarianism. And so Aquarius has this way of taking Gemini's thoughts and knowledge and expanding them and really broadening them and in ways that allow Gemini to explore more of his or her local environment. And Gemini will be fascinated by this and really hold Aquarius to a high regard as a result and look at Aquarius as this teacher. And Aquarius will appreciate that. It's not a role that Aquarius is used to having, but Aquarius will take it. And then on the flip side, Gemini has this way of bringing Aquarius down to a level that allows the two of them to be more personable with one another. Aquarius is very quirky and very odd and different, and sometimes doesn't always feel comfortable in his or her skin. And Gemini helps Aquarius to feel comfortable and to be his or herself without, feeling any kind of, discomfort or disapproval or anything like that. And Aquarius will appreciate this about Gemini, and will also appreciate Gemini's romantic side and charm and creativity, all things that Gemini doesn't necessarily see in his or herself. And Gemini will gladly take on this role as well. When it comes to disagreements between you, they're not really disagreements as much as they probably are misunderstandings. And it's primarily because, when Aquarius thinks, Aquarius is so insightful and so ahead of his or her time. And Gemini is more focused on the here and now. And so there's a disconnect oftentimes, but also oftentimes Aquarius is able to help bring Gemini's level of thinking up to his or her level, and Gemini will appreciate this. So like I said, they're not so much disagreements as much as they are misunderstandings. But because both signs are very communicable and are able to essentially verbalize their thoughts and their thinking, any kind of disagreements or disconnects that come up in this relationship can easily be overcome. As far as the sexual compatibility between you, both signs are similar in the bedroom in that, they enjoy a lighthearted approach. Nothing too heavy, nothing too watered down, just pure lovemaking, enjoying one another, and maybe even talking about how great it was after. Both signs will find a very compatible mate, sexually speaking, and so that's another good thing going for this relationship. So all in all, it's a good match. It's a match that I don't see very often, and I hope to sooner or later. If you're a Gemini and you're curious if you should date an Aquarius, please go for it, because it will probably be an experience that you never could have imagined for yourself. If you want more information, feel free to visit my website at randomnessofrudy.com, and until next time, good luck.